We prevent her from getting into other holes, and she finds new places to dig. I think we're just gonna start filling them up. Morning, you guys. So, I just got to work. It was a really rough night. If you saw in the clips prior, we had to rush Henny to the vet. I'm gonna get real with you guys and have a little bit of TMI. Henny got... When I got home, I took Henny out to use the bathroom. Everything was perfect. It was amazing. She had a healthy bathroom time. And then I bring her inside and I get ready to feed the kids, and I notice that she's just standing by the door. And she just standing there. So I'm like, okay. I go to get their food bowls and everything, and she's still just standing there, which is very much unlike her. When it comes time for food, she's usually like ready to go. She wants her food. That's about it. And that's all she's focused on. But she just would not leave the door. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll take her outside, let her do her business, and then I'll get her fed. Well, when I took her outside, all that healthy bathroom, that was weird, but all that healthy progress that she had was just gone. She ended up pooping, and it was blood. So I was like, okay, cool, get a hold of a vet. Our vet was closed, so I start calling around to different vets that were opened. It was also past 5 o'clock, which where we live, everything's pretty much closed after 5. So luckily, one vet clinic that was getting ready to close had a number for an emergency hospital, and I've got her report here just so that way I don't mess anything up for you guys. So they're like, we have a number for a vet for you to call. So we end up going to that emergency vet, which is about 45 minutes away from our house, which I'm like, okay, cool. If I can just rush there, get her in, whatever's going on, we can get solved. Luckily, Henny's personality did not change. The vet was like, the nurse had came out to check her weight and stuff and was like, listen, she's trying to play, she's active, she's interacting with all the other dogs, all the other people. Are you stable enough to where you guys can stay here? And we were like, yeah, that's fine. Anything you have to do, she's not gonna mind you doing it in a hallway. She doesn't need a whole room as long as we can just get this solved. So they end up taking her back so that way they can do a rectal exam on her. She does have a lot more bloody stool coming from what they said, but they said that this was a side effect of the prednisone, and that this is the hard part of IMHA. So everything hard before this isn't going to compare to this hard. So they're explaining all of this to us about how they see this a lot in IMHA dogs, and this is a very common thing, not to be alarmed because it wasn't coagulated blood or anything, that she's in a good space. So after the rectal exam, they bring her back out, and they're like, we're going to send you home with this paste and this pill. She's getting put back on omeprazole again and sulfurcrate. So, I believe omeprazole is, oh gosh, what is it? I'll put it down here, so that way you guys will be able to see what it is. But the sulfurcrate is a stomach protectant. It basically coats her stomach, so that way any ulcers or anything she may be going through are hardened, if that makes sense. So that way they don't burst. So I've got to get her omeprazole ordered and her sulfurcrate, and hopefully I can get those today. But she's also on a paste that helps with diarrhea, and then an intestinal digestive pill that she has to get with her food. So, and she's also back on a chicken and rice diet. So we're slowly weaning her back into that, and I think we may leave her on that for a couple of more days. Like, they said to try it out for 2 to 3 days. I think we're going to go 4 to 5 just to be safe, just to give her stomach some time to adjust, especially to all the new medications and things like that. But, so, last night was chaotic. I think we got to the vet at 5:30. I don't think we left there until about 8:30. We didn't get home until about 9, and the kids didn't eat until about 9:30 because Hennessy needed her food, and I was getting ready to feed the kids before having to rush them to the vet. But so everybody got taken care of. We ended up staying up quite a bit longer with Hennessy to make sure that she was okay and her stomach was fine. And then this morning, I just did not want to get out of bed, so I'm at work. I just threw my hair up. I'm probably going to get ready to head inside. So that's my day. How is your guys' day going? Let me know. Let me know. This week has been a roller coaster of emotions. So I want to know how your guys' week is going. So I'm back from work. I had to run to the vet's office to get Hennessy 2 new medications for her. So that came to about $60, but she's back on the omeprazole and the sulfurcrate. She takes those multiple times a day. She's also got a pill that's going to help with her digestive that she has to take with dinner. And then she's also got a paste that she has to take every 8 hours on top of the prednisone, the clopoxin, and the famotidine that she already takes. So we're back up to about 7 different medications that she's on, and she's taken them multiple times throughout the day. But I felt so bad because this vacuum cleaner salesman stopped by the house today, and I looked like this, and I was in the middle of trying to give Hennessy her medication, on top of trying to remember all of the new medications. And I'm trying to listen to this poor woman talk about a vacuum cleaner, and I felt so bad. And I was like, is there any possible way you could stop by another day at another time when my husband's home? I realize I probably could have just said fiance, but I mean, we're engaged. We're pretty much getting married. It's as simple as that. That's not going to change. But, I just feel so bad because I wanted so badly to listen to this woman talk. But Hennessy's chicken and rice is cooling down right now, so I'm going to get ready to get these kiddos fed, and I'll catch up with you guys later.
Chris is out in the living room with Elkin, Moto, and Storm, who do a little bit better with the fireworks than Hennessy, Ripley, and Lily do. And because Hennessy is on her medication, she can't have anything that's going to help her calm down. So, with the help of some of the groups I'm in, we were able to get some sort of semblance of a safe place for her. So, She's got her brother, she's got her sister, she's got me, she's got a wet towel on to keep her cool, and we're gonna hang out in here. She also hasn't eaten dinner, so I'm incredibly stressed about that. This whole night has just been so stressful, and I really just can't wait for it to be over.
Ripley, hit the sprinkler. No, hi, Mama. Lil, don't step over your sister.